Hey guys, this is my Optima review. If you haven't seen me and you just found the channel, you'll find that I review things exactly how they are. I'll call a spade a spade. Nobody's paying me to tell you if something's good or bad. We specialise in these vehicles, these batteries, the Prados, the four driving. We use them. We tour the outback of Australia. We work on the vehicles, we own them, we use them. We've got a fair bit of experience with it. I just want to share with you a genuine review and what I know and my experience with Optima batteries. Okay, we've got a 2008 120 Prado that these two batteries went into in, I believe, around early, I'll say March to April at a guess, 2015. It was definitely 2015. They were in the vehicle for a trip across the country by June 2015. So they were in before then. I can't be sure exactly what month. That was at approximately, look, I believe they've probably done a couple 100,000 Ks, just somewhere between 150 and 200,000 Ks. Just over 5 years, about 5.5 years. Is there anything wrong with them? Not really, but I'm going to share what I know with you so you understand where it's all at. Okay, so they've been used as choice because we've heard a lot of stories. Before these we had yellow Optimas. We had good experience with those. One was 3 years old, long story short. It was in like new condition at 3 years really, so that was impressive compared to some other batteries. I'm talking about it's been cycled deeply a number of times, running a fridge every day, all the time, and it was in really good condition. Okay, so these are the two batteries that just came out of the car. We're changing the batteries over right now. These are the two new ones, identical, exactly the same replacements. Why are we replacing them? Because we do big trips and we travel in remote areas in the outback of Australia, and we need 100% reliability if there is such a thing. I think this is the best option, proven options, and also value for money. Okay, this battery was getting down a little bit. It's been cycled a lot. It's done thousands of cycles. It's had a fridge in the vehicle running 365 days a year for longer than that, 5 years. So you do the sums. It also gets regularly maintained. I would say at least once a week through summer, gets plugged onto an AC maintenance charger, and that maintains both the batteries together. So maybe that's why they're in good condition, but it also gets forgotten and gets left for 3 or 4 days, and it really gets discharged deeply. That happens as well. So it's been through everything. It's been on a lot of trips. It's been left parked for 2 days in 30, 40 degree heat in the hot sun, running a fridge without any solar panels. It's been left like that with solar panels. It's been left like that for a day, regularly getting run down to about 12 volts. So it has been hammered. These two batteries, what happens with the Optimas once they've been heated, I think, once they get a bit old, maybe to do with overcharging, heating, they do sort of bubble up, get a little bit wavy. These ones aren't really bad. I couldn't really give you a measurement, but just eyeing them out, I'd say the blue ones, maybe a millimetre, if that. The red one, it's probably gone up a bit actually. It's variable up to about, I'd guess, 2 to 3 millimetres, so not too bad. This brand new battery as it sits, I'll show you the voltage in a moment. Look, it came as new at 12.75 volts, which is good. We gave it a charge pretty quickly. It showed full, and it was just a touch over 15. I'm talking not for a long time, but you know, so that kind of says it's full. All the indicators, everything said it was full. We took it off, let it settle, came down to about 12.83, but probably was going to come down a little bit further. Okay, this one currently, look, a new Optima generally with a full charge and no load on it is going to sit at about 13.1. That's what this one's doing. You may be a bit more for a while, 13.2 or so, might come down to closer to 13. As it gets older and used, that's going to slowly come down. Doesn't mean it's no good. This one here, as soon as we take charge off it goes straight down to 12.8. Okay, so sitting with a minimal load on it, like some LED lights, a voltmeter, that sort of thing, overnight it'll go down to 12.5. Okay, now these two batteries were on a maintenance charger until about 2 hours ago. Okay, it only very low charge, right? They were sitting on about 13.1 volts only, right? As soon as I disconnected it, bang, back to 12.8. Load was disconnected from it then altogether, like it is now. It's been probably disconnected for half an hour to an hour. Let's have a look what the voltage is of these batteries here, and of course the new batteries. In fairness, this one, it had a little check top-up charge for half an hour, probably about an hour ago, so it may have some charge voltage, maybe not. This one, as I said, so when they're new, I reckon these are about 12.8. Off the shelf 12.75, but you're not going to get much more than about 12.8. Please, guys, in the comments, if you've got different experience, please share the information so people can see that. This one here, it was still on about 12.65, so not a bad battery. I need someone that can that wants to continue the R&D, someone that I know, someone that's close to me, someone that comes to the Prada hospital, someone that's after a cheap battery, and probably someone that doesn't travel as far and remote as I do. If you stay usually within a couple hundred k's of home, say you live in Victoria, at the moment you'd be staying home anyway, but at the end of at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, someone close by, you know, you're not going to put an old battery like this and go do a trip up the Tanami or across the Kimberleys, or I don't know where. You're not going to take it up the Cape, you know what I mean? It'd probably be fine. You can risk it if you like, but my advice is, usually I say do as I say, not as I do, but in my case, do as I do. Every 5 years, freshen them up. Don't wait till they fail. Don't wait till your alternator's working so hard it does damage to your alternator trying to charge up a battery that's, you know, getting a bit tired. So I've got a Century battery tester here. I'm just going to use the clips, right, and just connect those one by one and just show you what the voltage is. Actually, that's pretty good. There you go. Have a look at that. This battery's looking better and better, okay? So 12.79 for the old battery, okay? We've got a number of other videos, guys, also, and you might just want to watch those because you can have a listen to what the cranking sound sounds like comparing the old battery to the new one, and these absolutely crank awesome compared to some other batteries. Okay, 12.95. In fairness, they were both charged a little bit recently. That will settle. Maybe we'll have another video. There'll be more information later. There's always more information later. Depends how well you want to get yourself educated. If you want to learn, now's the time to press pause and go and give us a thumbs up if you like it so far. Subscribe and turn the bell on so you don't miss the next bit of information. Let's move across to the deep cycle ones, right? Get it the right way round. Normally I'll connect the positive first, the negative last, and vice versa, like connecting the battery. Okay, 12.87, that's not bad. Not bad for a couple of old batteries, but like I said, they did come off charge. Not very low charge, so perhaps we need to do another video showing you the voltage of these with no load on them. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, guys. They've been charged, a minimal load for not long, you know, a few LED lights. It's all disconnected quickly. We're not going to charge them anymore. We're going to let them sit there, and in another 24 hours, 48 hours, if we've got time, we're going to put a bit of footage together and show you what they are. And these are actually still quite good batteries, actually, and we're going to use them in other applications. Look, I don't know if they're going to be going into someone else's car or what I'm going to do, but there's a possibility if you get a sniff if you're interested in doing something with these, and you know me, and you come to the Prada hospital, you see me at least twice a year sort of thing, shoot me a text and let me know and we can discuss it. Let's have a look at this other blue one now, right? Remembering they were both. Look at that, that's awesome. So the 13.1, so the new battery charged 13.1, the old battery, but this hasn't been charged for 24 hours, right? So that is a genuine, full, you know, a new battery. That's going to drop down as it gets used, as it gets cycled. We're damaging the battery, we're using the battery, okay? This one, it could be like, you know, I don't know how to percentage-wise call it, it's half damage. We could run a test on it. Excuse me, but it'd probably make the it'll probably make the video too long. So you can see 12.87. Anyway, that's basically what I wanted to share with you. We really like the Optimas. We had we've got battery reps. There's, you know, excuse me, when you got people you know, getting a bit dry there. When you got people you know and they're telling you they got their own experiences when they owned Optimas and some of the things they've heard, you know, some stories are crap, but some are genuine, and I believe the ones I've heard. Excuse me. I put it to the test with a yellow Optima. The yellow Optima I was very impressed for about 3 years. The only reason it got replaced, what happened with that is, when we purchased this 2008 120, it came with some, you know, lead acid batteries, and they were pretty crap. So of course I put in my yellow Optima as the, you know, cycling battery in the place of right before this one went in. And I went, nah, I want the same types of battery. So then I was purchasing this to put in as the cranker. And this is the cranking battery, the red one. Not deep cycle, cranking only. And I went, well, while I'm putting a new one, I didn't, same as I'm fussy and I wanted two the same, I didn't want a new one and an old one, so I went, bugger it, I got two. So two went in at the same time, sold the yellow one at, very good money because it was tested it as 100% condition at 3 years. So I was very impressed with that. And I can't say this is, I'm going to do some tests. I am going to run a fridge. I've got a fridge there, right? An average fridge, CFX 35 sitting there. First test I'm going to do, I'm going to let this sit here and not do anything with it and check what the voltage is. And then I'm going to run a fridge on it. And I'm going to come back to you in another video and let you know how long before it got down to, say, 12 volts with no load, you know what I mean? Not when the compressor's running. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. It's a genuine review. We like them. Don't worry about what you hear. The batteries are awesome. There's nothing wrong with any of the terminals or anything. They're just great all-round batteries. In my opinion, at the moment, you can't beat it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, remind you again, please, if you think I've earned your subscription, please subscribe, turn the bell on. Appreciate your support, and give us a thumbs up if you got something out of that. Thanks, guys. See ya.